You know, Clifford the big red dog was not always supersized. He was a lot smaller, but still super cute.
Look at you. Oh, he's so cute and so tiny.
And so red.
I love that he's red. How did he get that way?
I don't know. I think he's lost his family, so he's a little confused.
Poor guy. I'll be your family.
No, you will not.
Please, Uncle Casey. He's so tiny, he wouldn't bother anyone. Mr. Bridwell, how big is he gonna get?
Well, that depends, doesn't it?
On what?
On how much you love him.
Well, she must love him a whole lot because we all know what happens next, or do we? Here with the doggy details is actress Darby Camp. Good morning, Darby. Okay, so the people who just saw that clip are gonna understand why I'm saying, oh my gosh, you pulled a Clifford on me, Darby.
I certainly have. I mean, it's been over 2.5 years since filming, which seems so crazy.
Yeah, because the last time I saw you, we were talking about this, it was you and Isaac who plays Owen. You guys were on set shooting particular scenes there, and you guys were teeny weeny. I was like eating up all your food in the cafeteria, as I usually do, and here you are. We are so proud of like how far you've come. This is incredible.
Thank you so much. I'm just super excited it's finally coming out for everyone to see.
Right, me too. So, it might look like you grew overnight, but that's what happens to Clifford, not you. So tell us a little bit about the movie and what we can expect from the adventures your character Emily goes on with this big red dog.
Yeah, I mean, Emily finds this tiny red puppy Clifford at the time, and then he grows to be 10 feet tall from how much she loves him, and it's about their adventures to New York City. I mean, this company tries to take Clifford away from Emily, and it's just basically about keeping him safe and keeping Emily safe, and just through the adventures, and also Clifford teaching Emily and many other people to love big.
All right, and it's interesting that you say they go on adventures in the city, because this to me is like a love letter to New York City, because we get to see so many landmarks. You guys get to go to shoot all over the city, and you have a busy day today too, because you're going to Saks to change up all their windows. Kids can take pictures, and even the Empire State Building is getting the Clifford treatment.
Yeah, I mean, tonight they're lighting it up red, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah.
So what else are you like excited about for today? Because your day is pretty packed already, right? So are you going to be at the other events, or are you going to be at the Empire State Building tonight? I'm just asking because I might show up and be like, I'm her friend, I know her.
I'll be at the Empire State Building this morning, later today, and then tonight they're going to light it up red. So I'm going to be there during the day.
Good to know, good to know. Okay, so talk about because you have some pretty familiar faces in this movie. Like a lot of people we've known from, for instance, like the clip, Mr. John Cleese. That dude has been around since before I was around. And like, what in the magic is going on? He's like a friggin' legend for real.
He is a legend. I mean, he has such a presence on set as well. Like, when he walks in, everyone's just like, okay, Mr. Cleese is in the room. And, he just has such a magical presence, and he's just so kind and generous as well. He's just such a great, funny person as well.
All right, so the movie's funny. It made me cry. I cried like a lot of times. I laughed a lot, but I cried. Like the scene with the boat leave, that's what I'm gonna say, but he's at that night scene, oh my gosh. Like, I was just like, come on, stop doing this to me. But it's really moving, and you're inspiring little ones like your cousin Cameron, who he did a book report on Clifford the Big Red Dog. What does it feel like to look at that? How cute is that?
I know, it's so cute. My dad showed me that, and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, that's so special. I mean, she could have chosen anything, and she chose Clifford.
I choose Clifford too. If I had to do a book report today, I would do it on Clifford the Big Red Dog and you, because I know I was joking earlier about how older you've gotten and how much bigger you've gotten, because that's what people do. They grow. I wasn't always this, well, I was this big when I was born. Just kidding. But I told you, Hazel, our anchor woman, was talking about loving you in Christmas Chronicles. A lot of people were talking about you in Big Little Lies. So what else can we see? What's in store next for Darby?
This summer I was filming a mini-series that's going to be on Stars. It's called Gaslit, and it's about Watergate, like the whole story with Richard Nixon, with Julia Roberts and Sean Penn. So I'm so excited for that to come out. I don't know exactly when, but I know hopefully sometime next year, 2022, hopefully.
Seriously, your resume is impressive, and you're just a truly talented young lady, and we are so happy to have watched you grow in this whole process. We are so excited also to see you and your not-so-little furry friend Clifford the Big Red Dog in theaters and on Paramount TV Plus come November 10th. Thank you so much for stopping by, Darby.
Of course, thank you. Good to see you again.
Same here. Tell your mom I said hi again. And invite me to your other movie sets. I can eat your food, too.
Of course.
All right. Dan, Hazel.